Alright, after several interruptions, I'm finally getting around to doing this review. And it's been a while since I've done one, like a few weeks, maybe 2 or 3. Today's review comes to us from Pex Peppers. And it's one that I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to do a few times because it's a 7-pot primo based sauce. Primos are a tongue burner, and much like scorpions, I don't generally do very good with primo based sauces. I love the flavor of them because the primo has a sweet flavor to it, but burn is just something else. This is Pex Peppers WildBerry Whoop Ass, and I'm nervous to try it. I've heard from several people. Don't quote me on it, but I think Garrett Peck himself has said that this is his hottest sauce. And in my experience, Pex Peppers is a hot sauce company catered more specifically to the chili head. Just citing examples from like Pineapple, Atom Splitter, and the KillerSWARM. And the KillerSWARM is one of the hottest all-natural sauces I've ever tried. It actually gave me a bit of an endorphin rush. So if that's anything to go off of, then this is going to be up there as well. But it is the WildBerry Whoop Ass. It's 7-pot primo and WildBerry hot sauce. With Pex Peppers WildBerry Whoop Ass, you'll get your ass kicked by strawberry and blackberry teamed up with primo 7-pot chilies with its bright berry flavor. It goes great on smoked meats, cheeses, and more. Used very sparingly, Pex Peppers is not liable for misuse of this sauce. Please refrigerate after opening. Now, I mentioned the other 3 sauces that I've had that are in the big ones from Pex Peppers, the Pineapple, KillerSWARM, and the Atom Splitter. Those are all 11s. This is ranked at a 12 out of 10. You can kind of see it right there, I think. Yeah, I barely see it, but it's a 12 out of 10. So, like I said, he caters more to chili heads, in my opinion, and that's what I'm going to go off of here. Ingredients are Primo 7-pot mash, which is 7-pot primos, and vinegar, honey, strawberry puree, blackberry puree. So, as per the usual for his sauces, it's pretty simple on the ingredients. I am nervous. I haven't done something hot in a long time. I think the last really hot one I did was maybe Ashes to Ashes, and it's been a couple months. So, I think the hottest thing I've done recently is some jalapeno sauce. I don't know. Got my trusty tasting spoon. Fill her up there. Yeah, get a good spoonful going. Disclaimer, you might see my dog's tail flipping up and down over here. He's laying down on the bed with me. That's where I'm doing it. Got my phone propped up on the headboard. Make sure the lid goes on good and proper. Yeah, I got a spoonful there. Ready? Go. It is very sweet, and as is usual for primo sauces, it bites the tongue immediately. I feel like the hiccups want to come, but I don't know if they will. Wow, that's just a little bit of a delay there. Now it's just frying the tongue. That's a lot of chili. It's at the front of the tongue and on the sides. Just kind of taking it right now. Now, I'll talk the flavor real quick. If I would have done a whole spoonful of that, it would have been a lot worse. Which is why I'm glad I did just a little bit of this. But that little spoon is plenty. It is localized to my tongue, maybe a little bit on the roof of the mouth. Not really affecting the throat very much. Burn, I'm gonna say it's a 10. It's definitely a 10. Is it as bad as the KillerSWARM was for me? No, not quite. Not even. The KillerSWARM gave me an endorphin rush. This is more localized on the tongue. And it was really strong at first, and it died down there for a second, and then it came back with a vengeance. And it's just blistering hot. Good flavor though. First thing I tasted was the 7-pot primos, and then got the berry flavor. It's really hard to distinguish for me, but I could taste both the strawberry and the blackberry. If I had to pick out one over the other, I'd say it's the blackberry. Maybe a hint of vinegar in there, but it was mostly pepper. I would love to give it a 9, but I'm gonna say a 10 because it was an 8. I'm sorry, because it was just mostly pepper flavor to it. That's a tongue fryer. Holy cow, it's still burning. And normally primos tend to bite and then let go. This is one of those rare occasions where it's just biting and holding on. I'm really feeling it on the roof of my mouth now. No lightheadedness or tingling going on. Unfortunately, I'm always looking for a good chili high. This is definitely like, you would add that to a marinade. Don't use it as a marinade itself. If you're going to use that for meat, like pork chops or something like that, or even a steak. But that is a Chili Heads hot sauce. It's very hot. The burn is very intense. There's not much else that I could really think of. Maybe make it in with like a meat omelet or something like that if you're going to make a meat heavy omelet. I know several people that really like that. This sauce would be pretty good if you mix in with the eggs in advance, but I would still say, if Garrett is somehow watching this, I would say I think your KillerSWARM is still hotter. You do tend to tweak your sauces every so often, and who knows, maybe this will change. And I might go back and do this again and do it with a whole tablespoon just to be a masochist. But that burn was pretty intense. Lit my tongue up, and I'm paying for it now. It's still burning. More tolerable. It felt like hiccups wanted to pop in there, but they didn't, which kind of surprised me actually. But my tongue is not happy with me. But give it a look. Another great sauce from Garrett Peck. He obviously makes some of the most wickedly hot sauces out there that are all natural. And of course he has stuff that's not quite so hot. He has a couple Verde sauces that I tried that I really liked. So give him a look. A link will be in the description as always. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you again later.